And so anyway, last night, Stuttering John is always trying to play practical jokes on everybody around here. So he comes to me a couple of weeks ago. He wants to play a practical joke on Gorilla, the other intern. He says, I'm going to get him in my apartment, and I'm going to come on to him like gay sex. And see if Gorilla goes for it.
And what happened? Did they have, are they engaged?
No, so we told Gorilla about it. I said, Gorilla, just start making out with him when he comes on to you.
Are you kidding?
No.
That's great.
Yeah, I did that.
Now, here's the first part of the beef is...
And then John got freaked out. And
when did this happen?
Last night it went down.
Isn't this funny? Because Gorilla and I were in the back of a cab yesterday.
He told me.
And I said to him, you couldn't kiss a guy if your life depended on it right away. You'd have to work yourself into it.
You did it last night.
You're kidding.
No.
Did he? Well, here's the first part that bums Gorilla out. See, John and Gorilla, they don't get along that well sometimes.
Yeah.
And Gorilla feels that John picks on him too much.
Right.
So there was sort of this unspoken agreement that Gorilla would no longer be the butt of John's jokes.
Right.
So when Gorilla found out this was going on, he was really bummed out because John had played a couple of practical jokes on him, and Gorilla's like, why is it always me? Why is he always picking on me?
Right.
So that's what got...
Well, so the Gorilla did it, so John came on to him and said, hey, he sort of put his arm around Gorilla.
Right.
Where is John and Gorilla? They here?
Yeah, they're here. Get in, guys.
Come on, guys.
Gorilla was just at the door giving me the finger.
Oh, was he? Oh, so he was working hard. Gorilla, so what happened? So you went over there and stuttering... Hey, John, we screwed you up, man.
Yeah, what do you got?
Man.
Practical jokes, man.
Did that teach you?
Well, if I can't trust the guys who I'm doing it with, then, it's like,
John wigged out because he felt it was unprofessional.
No, it's just that, Howard, if I'm going to try and orchestrate such a hard thing to do, and then my own guys who were supposed to be helping me with this.
Their rules?
That's a joke.
No, I know it's a joke, but...
You don't see the joke, do you?
I know, I do see the joke.
No, you don't.
But I realize...
You almost beat up Doug Goldstein in the bathroom.
Goodstein.
Whatever.
No, I didn't beat him up. That's a lie.
No, but I heard you really...
I said, Doug, you know what? I can never trust you again if we're going to do... I can never do another practical joke, because how can I? If I tell him to do a joke, and then he's going to, like, betray me, as I told him, then how can I trust him? I mean, it's just common sense.
But he made a joke.
But you're betraying everybody else.
Yeah. Well, with a practical joke. No, it's fine.
So what happened? You guys were sitting in the apartment.
Yeah. So we were sitting. So I was in my underwear.
Yeah. Now the E Network taped it.
So was it a hidden camera thing?
Yeah, totally hidden.
So John was in his underpants.
It would have been good if they would have just let me do it. I don't know what the problem is.
So John was. It was funny. Don't worry, we enjoyed it.
Okay.
I gotta hear that.
So John was in his underpants. Well, there's not much to hear because. Do we have any tape of it?
Yeah, give you a card.
Okay, good. Anyway, John is in his underpants.
Yeah.
And Gorilla came over.
How did he get into his underpants?
He just went and changed. But I did see. I got the idea last time me and Girl did a shoot. We came back to my apartment and we were wearing some, so I came out in my underwear and I said, how cool would it be? I'm sitting next to my underwear if I came on to him and he would freak. So I got the idea and then
weird thought, man.
I think he wants.
I think John's gay.
Totally.
Totally gay.
Totally gay. Homo.
You're sitting there thinking about getting in your underwear for Gorilla.
Yeah, right. So so anyway, you're sitting there in your underwear and Gorilla comes over. And Gorilla, what are you wearing?
I'm just wearing like a t-shirt and jeans.
All right. And you're there. Were you nervous?
I was scared. Like, I was really scared, like, before I even went out. I called my mom flipping out.
Right.
I was like, Ma, I think I'm going to have to kiss John tonight.
Man.
I was like, Ma, what kind of job do I have?
Yeah.
Well, he was very good because he didn't fess up to me yesterday.
Right. No, I thought, did you see the dirty look I gave you when I got out of the cab? Because I thought you were screwing with me.
Right.
Gorilla was getting really upset because when we told him he was in on the joke, he thought that it was yet a joke on him again.
Right, another joke.
And this place is so devious that you don't know who the joke's on.
All right, so let's
get funny. So before I did it, someone said to me, hey, I'm going to call Gorilla and let him know. And I'm trying to go, and maybe it's a setup too. So the whole time it's like
everyone's setting everyone else up.
It's like the Sting.
You never know where it is.
Nobody knows who's screwing who.
All right, so anyway, you're in the room, you're in your underwear.
Yeah.
And Gorilla is sitting next to you on the couch.
Yeah.
All right. And
so Gorilla, how did he look to you?
His gut was hanging over the underpants. It was
not the most attractive man in the world.
No.
So all of a sudden, John, what does he do? Does he put his arm around you and stuff?
I gave him a hug, gave him a couple kisses on the cheek, and Gorilla didn't flinch. Then I said, this is... Well, because Gorilla would have ran away then. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah, but how did you know he wasn't digging it?
Yeah. Because Gorilla wouldn't. I mean, for Gorilla to be gay is like Scott DePace to be gay. You know what I mean? And they're both, I
don't know about Scott DePace.
Scott DePace could be gay.
You know why I say Scott DePace could be gay? In some way, and he might not even know it. He could be in such denial because
he hates homosexuals so much.
Yeah, I mean, every time he walked up to me yesterday, and Scott says to me, You know what title I like for your book? I'm No Fag. I mean, he's always talking about gays.
Howard, you don't understand. It's all. I go on shoots with him. He always is
talking about gays. And meanwhile, did you ever hear his answering messages? Hey, come in here, Scott.
What are his answering messages?
He calls Doug as a woman all the time. I got him right here. Come in here, Scott.
Homo.
But he's always talking about homos, and and like. And then when he went to that restaurant where all the guys dressed like girls and he didn't know that girl was a guy.
But he couldn't.
That's true. Do you call Doug's answering machine as a woman?
No.
All right, I'm going to play it right now.
No.
What do you mean? I'm going to play it right now.
All right.
Here is Scott DePace calling Doug's answering machine.
When you cross the street, when you're crossing the street, always keep your eyes open wide. 'Cause if you stick a pie, you'll scare a pumpkin in your eye. Don't cross the street until you look.
Yeah. That's you. That is too.
It's not me.
All right, don't wait. Here's the other one. All right, here we go. That is him. Here.
I am having problems with my pee-pee.
That's not you?
That one was
Keep on going.
It sounds like the same person.
The last one's me.
Can you tell me why it burns when I pee? My pee-pee hurts.
Oh, man.
Well...
What's your problem, man?
These are some strange messages, Scott.
Sit around, Doug.
I guess I'll talk tomorrow about it. You might be able to help me.
He's gay.
My dog is Scott.
He's gay.
I tell you, man, you're gay.
All right, so the first was not me. The last two were
constantly
just kidding around with Doug.
You constantly think about gays.
Yeah. No, I do.
And you're obsessed.
Not. Last night we were playing enough to get Gorilla.
Scott, the last night, Doug, was last night any different than what Scott says on a normal shoot?
Absolutely not.
When you cross the street, when you're crossing the street, always keep your eyes open wide. 'Cause if you
That's you. That's not you?
That is not me, that one.
Who does Doug have as friends?
Doug, right?
They're identical, those
I know. Because listen.
It's the same.
It's the same voice.
Same voice.
You know what it is?
Burns when I pee.
Scott could be like one of those people with multiple personalities.
Yeah, I mean, there's something wrong with you. It's unbelievable.
No, the second two are me. I was kidding around with Doug. The first one, I don't know what that is.
That's your voice.
Funny, though.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Scott's roommate, Pete, told me, I played this for him. He said he gets messages like that all the time from his friends from Delaware.
So you're imitating your friends.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Maybe he just had a whole different life in Delaware.
But let me get this straight.
His life
All right, never mind. All right, never mind you. All right, okay. Soberov.
My pee-pee hurts.
Pee-pee hurts.
Well, just, I don't know. I guess I'll talk to you tomorrow about it. You might be able to help me. My dog's Scott.
Snatch it, murderer.
We work with some strange people.
All right, anyway, so John and Gorilla get into this apartment. And they're in John's apartment. And then, John, you put your arm around Gorilla and you say
I
what?
felt like telling him, listen, man, the reason why I don't like you is because you found the Prozac in my room and you put it up on the air, man, but I was taking it because I had experience, I was molested and, and all this. And I started telling him that. And then finally I said, listen, and I started trying to cry, and then I went and gave him a hug, and then when I gave him a hug, I gave him a couple kisses on his cheek.
Right.
And then Gorilla didn't do anything. He was just
hug you back.
But they were on my cheek. They were just like 2 pecks, and then he left. So it could have been like a joke,
But I know Gorilla would be like, get the hell out of here! And so then
but maybe he's gay,
All right, so then I said maybe Gorilla's just gonna be a good guy.
Right.
So then I go a little bit longer, and I go, give me a hug, and I put my arm around him, and then Gorilla got all cozy next to me, and I go, all right, Gorilla, where do you think the camera is? Because at that point, it was...
Gorilla, you didn't play it right. I told you you wouldn't.
What? What are you talking about?
It was a rough roll.
You couldn't act.
Yeah, nice try.
All right, let me hear. This is a little tape. I don't know what it is of John and Gorilla last night as John came on to Gorilla, but Gorilla knew about it and came back on to John.
You think about being with me?
With that gut? Yeah.
Nah.
I don't know. No. Like, sometimes you may think, if there's a guy I wanted to be with. Well, if someone put a gun to your head If someone said, if you want to live, you have to do this guy, but you get to pick the guy, who would it be? I don't know.
Wow.
He's like gay Gandhi Cameron.
Gorilla Nicholson.
I don't know. Now we're down to playing practical jokes on each other about being gay.
I just thought it would be a good one for Gorilla because he's so homophobic.
Right.
So. I'm not that homophobic.
I agree with John. I think you shouldn't have told Gorilla, but the guys, the guys opted for this.
Yeah, because I think it would be funny if Gorilla would have freaked out.
Right.
Because then I would have.
But it would have been even funnier if Gorilla had been able to carry it off, and you thought he was really.
I did carry it off. He just didn't think it was my personality to even do that.
That's because you didn't pull it off.
I could have believed it. I believe you were gay.
Thank you.
You convinced me.
Someone put a gun to your head.
But it's a shame, huh? Because I got a really good one planned, but no, I don't know,
No, you don't even know if you want to do it.
Just don't tell anybody.
Well, I need these guys because they're going to shoot it, and
No, I promise you, I didn't like that either. I think that they shouldn't have told Gorilla. I would like to see if Gorilla.
That's what I thought.
But
I would appreciate you being on my side. This is like a.
No, you go do your next practical joke. Go ahead. All right, very good. That's the hijinks.
Your own risk.
There's a lot of hijinks going on because this morning John wasn't talking to Gorilla. He wasn't talking to anybody.
No, I was talking to Gorilla. I told him it's not his fault.
Right. You were mad at Doug.
Yeah, Doug totally betrayed.
Doug.
Et tu, brute.
Isn't this like your revenge? Isn't this like your sort of revenge? You wanted to get John back, didn't you?
No,
Get on the microphone.
I never did a practical joke on you ever.
So, the way this came about is when we were planning it, we figured it would be too obvious that you would have figured it out in a second. So we said,
well, why don't you let me try?
But the thing is, I don't know. I thought it would have worked this way, and I think it did work up until the end. But I think you were afraid to kiss him.
I wouldn't kiss him.
You were never going to kiss him?
I just can't wait till the Donahue tape comes out, man.
You guys were making out, though, right? Like you were kissing each other on the cheek?
No. I just gave him a kiss on the cheek, and then when I tried to get him next to me, I knew that it was.
Oh, Gorilla, you should have gone for it.
No, but it wasn't the right time. It wouldn't have been right. We were just talking about
shut up.
Right on his lips.
What'd you say?
Steve went to give him a kiss right on the lips, and John turned away. It was a really funny piece of tape.
Giz me.
I just want to settle my score with John, because I was really bummed out.
Settle what score? I didn't do anything.
You think I betrayed you, and
you betrayed me.
Bums me out.
You betrayed me.
Well, it was a joke, and if you can't take a joke,
I can take a joke, but you're supposed to be my partner in crime.
Well, you guys were so angry this morning back there, and now you're getting the air. You're like, oh, you can't take a joke. They were all screaming back there how John was nuts, and now it's like they're on the air, and they're like, oh, you can't take a joke. Oh.
What's the matter? You want everyone to go off?
No. But it's so true, though. You were screaming back there this morning.
I think he was sexually frustrated.
I think John took it way too far because it was a joke.
All right, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. All right. Okay, very good.
You got too much free time.
Yeah, you guys.
There's plenty of problems in the world.
Yeah, especially in this room. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, let's start the news because there's a whole bunch of junk going on and we got to talk about it right after these words.